Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl, Britt Reacts, and today we are reacting to Tom Segura visited a glory and lived to tell the story. Netflix is a joke.
I met, like I said, I'm meeting a lot of people. I met a woman after a show recently. They're allowed at my shows, and see, they're here. And she came up to me and she was like,
What?
It's a very specific woman, all right? I do feel like I just did a 0.02 second impression. And everybody's like, I know exactly who you're talking about right now. So, because every city has. You know my favorite part of that woman is if you go, why are you laughing? She'll go, I'm not. Okay. So she comes up to me and she goes, funny show. And I go, thanks.
What?
Thanks, Mo. I appreciate it. So I go, thank you. And she goes, are you gonna go off all over your hotel room now? And I was like, oh. I said,
This lady is very aggressive. Girl, what?
go jerk off all over your hotel room now? And I was like, oh. I said, I'm probably just gonna pick a spot. You know, I'm not gonna do it.
Just a
She
spot.
goes, yeah, I get it. And I was like, good. And she goes, I'm super horny. And I go, okay. She goes, I'm horny the way guys are. And I go, no, you're not. And she goes, yeah. And I said, you're really not. And she goes, yeah? Why do you say that? And I said, let me tell you a little story. When I was a freshman in college, I looked like this. I looked 47 years old.
I believe that. That's believable. If he's 47, he looks good for his age, actually. But to look 47 at 18 is devastating. Devastating.
I looked like this. I looked 47 years old. It was alarming to other students. They would see me walking through the dorms and they'd be like, are you an administrator here or something? I'd be like, I'm a freshman, I'm 18. And they're like, you're a narc, that's what you are. This is my birth face, man. I'm 41 Jump Street. So with this face came great responsibility. I bought alcohol for our entire dorm. I don't mean 3 or 4, everybody. It wasn't even a challenge.
I believe
looked so old that when I walked into liquor stores, they'd be like, hello, sir, how's the stock market today? Like that. I bought booze to everybody. Everybody got booze. I did the same thing with pornography. And let me tell you, before you jump at me like, why would you do that? You just watch it in your dorm room online. Well, the story takes place in 1997.
Period, poo. In 1997, we had Blockbuster. Like, you had to go to someone's trunk to buy things like that. Like, what? Oh, no. Where are we going with this, Tom?
Watch it in your dorm room online. Well, the story takes place in 1997. And there was a lot of buffering back then. That is the truth. I don't know if you remember the late 90s or if you were even around, but like porn in the late 90s was like, ha ha,
No.
Who am I kidding? I use my right hand, so. Now, keep in mind, I'm not buying porn for a couple buddies. It is for an entire building of 18-year-old freshman dudes in college. You can't wrap your head around how massive and specific these orders were. I would go door to door. Guys would hand me cash and their wish list. They'd be like, I want black and feet. Don't f up. I'm like, all right. Do you know what kind of a psychopath I looked like? Walking through a porn store with a grocery list? Like,
yeah, no, that's nuts. That's nuts. A grocery list in the rhymes with corno Blockbuster? No, that's nuts.
Psychopath I looked like? Walking through a porn store with a grocery list? Like,
checking
Mom
it
said
off.
not to forget. So one day, I am buying outrageous amounts of porn. And the owner of the store comes up to me. He goes, "You should go to this other store." I'm like, that is a weird thing to tell your best customer, man. So I go, "Why?" He just goes, "I just think you'll like it." And so I go, "Okay." I go. He sends me to, I don't know if you've ever been to a cement block building with no sign or address. The kind of building that's like, I don't know, you guess what's in here, like that. Well, I walk in and I see a man wearing overalls and no t-shirt, which I think we all know is the international uniform for the last guy you'll ever see. Now,
I thought he was gonna say farmer, not the last person you'll ever see.
Uniform for the last guy you'll ever see. Now, this guy...
With eyes to the side.
...is behind the counter. He looks up and sees me, and the first words out of his mouth are, "Piss fetish?" And I go, "What? No."
Ew.
And he goes, "Oh, I got a full bladder. Don't want to waste it." And I go, "What the I said, "Is that what you do around here?" And he goes, "Among other things." I said, "Well, then show me around. Like, let me see what else you have."
Oh, my.
I don't want to be closed-minded. So we go through the store. He shows me movies and toys. He goes, "We got a booth. You can put in a quarter." And I go, "Yeah, I got it."
1 quarter, 25 cents. What a time to be alive.
Toys. He goes, "We got a booth. You can put in a quarter." And I go, "Yeah, I got it." He goes, "But this here's our VIP. And you'll notice there's a hole in the wall. And if you're standing in there, someone might stick their finger through that hole. And they'll go just like this. And if you want to, you stick your prick in that hole and someone will suck it on the other side."
Oh,
goes,
my
"Is it
gosh.
a guy or a girl?" He goes, "You see any other cars in that parking lot, Junior?"
All right, pack it up. It's time to go. It's time to go. This story is so descriptive that I'm afraid it's true. Like, it's just too detailed, and I'm afraid it's true. It's true.
He goes, "You see any other cars in that parking lot, Junior?" So then I felt a pool of diarrhea forming inside of me and fear shooting down my spine, as I was certain I was going to get kidnapped and by Mr. Dynasty. So I said, "I'll just take my movies, thanks." So lady, when you say you're horny the way guys are...
I forgot this is where this story even started. We went so far off. I forgot he was talking about this lady. Oh, dear Lord.
I ask you, are you willing to go into an unmarked building and wait behind a wall for a stranger to stick his through a hole in that wall and then you polish it off for the love of the game? Because that's what savages men are.
That's gross.
And she goes, "Yeah, I'm not that horny." And I go, "I know." See, I just feel a responsibility to remind women of what pigs men are. If you're a woman and you're here with a man right now, you should know he is 2 drinks away from walking into that booth. And honestly, I'm no better. If he had answered my question differently, if I'd been like, "Hey, is that a guy or a girl?" And he went, "I don't know." I'd be like, "Well, I don't know either, so." Wow, she's got a rough chin on her for sure.
Oh, my God.
"Hey, where'd you go, man? I don't see you anywhere." All right. All right, I lost some of you on that one. That's fine. That's how that goes. So, I know, I see. Some women are like,
Me,
my man would never do that.
Me, I'm some of those women. I'm like, Tom, wrap this one up. This one was so oddly specific. Wrap it up, sir.
I see. Some women are like, my man would never do that. Okay, sure.
Oh, that was too much, 3 much, 4 much for me. Way too much. I'm clutching my pearls on that one, Tom. All right, y'all. Go have the day you deserve. Peace.